We just did some shopping. We just did some shopping. We just did some shopping. Here's what I got. Hallelujah. So if you did not know, Bath & Body Works is currently doing their summer SAS. So that is their summer semi-annual sale. So that is typically where they run a big sale to clearance out a lot of things in the store. So this is technically day 2. Typically it runs for like a couple weeks, and you have that period of time to shop. So it typically runs for like 3 to 4 weeks. So you can have that whole time to shop and go in and pick up what you want. Now, most people will advise, like, if you want to get some of the more like bringbacks, the things that are like re-released that they have not released in a long time, or to get some of the better deals, it's better to shop in the beginning to kind of just have, you know, the pick up the litter, that type of thing. So I did pick up some things. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little underwhelmed in the store. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm like, a lot of the things that people are like ranting and raving about, I was just like, I don't know. So first up, I picked up another In the Stars. The one that I have at the house is like probably more than halfway done. So I did pick up another one since it was on sale, and it is, to me, best way I can explain it is, people was describe this as baccarat. I can see that DNA. I think for me it is just a little bit like fruitier. So to me, this is most comparable to, if you ever smell Born Dreamer by Charli D'Amelio, I would actually say that those two are the most similar in comparison to baccarat. But that's really good. Now I picked up Chocolate Amber. This was from SAS 25, the summer SAS 25, and I skipped it. I was like, oh, it's too chocolatey. And since then, I've picked up things that kind of have that chocolate essence to them that I really do enjoy. And so I kind of regretted that I did not pick this one up. And so when I saw that there was a possibility to get it again, I was like, let me go. So I did pick this one up, and I do really like it. So it has vanilla orchid, honey chocolate, and warm amber. So I really do think that I'm going to enjoy this. I think there's a few things that I compare this with. So like my Choco Must from Dirty Soul Soap, y'all have not seen that video, but it will come out soon. I just gotta edit it. Fireside S'more from Bodycology. Like, there's a few things I feel like this can pair very beautifully with. Chocolate Hazelnut from Le Monde Gourmand. I have a few options, so I think this will be a great addition to my collection. Y'all, I picked up the Well Loved wrapped in vanilla, and I'm not gonna lie, like, she's all right. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, I'm in love with her, but like, she's all right. I do think that if you are a gourmand lover, then definitely you probably will lean more into loving this. It is soft vanilla, velvet sugar, and chantilly cream, so it definitely is a more gourmandy vanilla, and I think that that's why I'm not like head over heels, but I can definitely see this having a place in my collection and enjoying it. And very curious to see how it will change over time. I think this will be like the perfect vanilla when you just want to add a little sweetness to something. Like, this will be the way to go. So I do think like I can get some use out of this, but I wouldn't say I'm like all in love like everybody else. But I do think that's because I'm not a traditional gourmand lover, so that's probably why. But I do think I'm gonna sit with her and develop my thoughts and feelings, because I'm not gonna lie, like what I'm smelling now got lost in the store. So I knew I was just gonna have to buy some of these things and smell it outside of the store to get true opinions, because in the store I was extremely underwhelmed. I'm not even gonna hold you. But I did pick up Ripe the Vanilla. I picked up Cashmere Glow. So it is golden peach, lily petals, shimmering vanilla, and cashmere musk. Another one that I feel like was getting lost in the store. Like, I'm able to smell that peach now. Like, I felt like it was just blah in the store, and I was like, yeah, you're gonna have to smell these outside of the store. You're just probably gonna have to just bite the bullet and purchase them and see how you feel, because in the store I think there was so much going on. And then I also have to factor in I'm wearing fragrance, so my nose could already be overwhelmed. So I think a lot of these was just getting lost, but I can definitely see myself enjoying this. I want to try this out on skin and see how it, you know, wears. But I'm excited about that peach. I love vanilla and I love like musk, so I think that I will definitely really love this. So I'm excited to sit with that one. And then we picked up Open Sky. So it has Fresh Air, Wild Blackberry, Soft Violet, and Comforting Vanilla. I really picked this up for the blackberry. I feel like blackberry is something that we don't see a lot of, and so I really wanted to give this one a try. I am excited to try this out on skin and really see how it wears, and really like pair some combos and see. Like, I think it will go really, really good with Blackberry Burst from Bath & Body Works from their Scent Lab collection. I want to try her with Daisy Dream from Marc Jacobs that has some blackberry in it. So I think that there's a few things that I can really, really try and sit with this. I do think that she is very pretty. I am interested to see how my thoughts and feelings will develop over time. And I picked up Poppy. So it has Fresh Morning Dew, Wild Poppies, Sugar Rhubarb, and Juicy Pear. I love pear, and I really do enjoy rhubarb, and I enjoy a poppy. It's not a floral that I feel like you see a lot, but I do think that's really good. And this is, to me, like just like a fresh, you know, clean type of fragrance. So I really do see myself enjoying this, and I feel like I have quite a few things that this will pair beautifully with and will pair beautifully on her own. So I'm definitely excited to sit with her. And I did pick up the Neapolitan ice cream. I did not get a big one, number one, because the big ones are only 50% off. So I did get a little one. But I'm not completely sure how I feel about this. Like, when I smell it, I get more of the vanilla than anything. And so I don't feel like it's anything drastically different. Like, I'm not getting a lot of the chocolate. I'm not getting a lot of the strawberry. So I really want to sit with this and develop if I think this is large bottle worthy or this is good enough, because I feel like right now it's giving me the same vein as like the vanilla birthday cake, which I have a mini of, and the other one, like vanilla, I think it was vanilla buttercream, which was the happy birthday one that was from like I think 23. So I'm like, I feel like they're kind of right now all in the same vein. I'm not getting a lot of the chocolate, I'm not getting the strawberry, and so if it stays with that vanilla, yeah, I don't need a larger size of this. But it is giving vanilla ice cream. I won't say, I won't lie, it is giving vanilla ice cream, which I can appreciate, because I feel like a lot of things that are marketed for vanilla ice cream does not smell that way to me, but this does smell like a true vanilla. So I do find myself appreciating that. So I'm going to sit with this one and develop further thoughts. And for the most part, that is what I picked up from SAS. I shopped. This is day 2. And I pretty much got everything that was on my list. Like, I did pick some other things up that I'm not going to show in the video because they are gifts. But I did pick up some really, really goodies, some really good things, and I'm excited to really sit with this. I honestly don't foresee myself doing much more shopping. There's not a whole bunch that I want. I was back and forth about picking up another Vanilla Romance, but like I'm like halfway with the one that I have, and I still have a whole backup bottle, so I don't see myself needing to pick that up, even though I really, really do love that fragrance. My store actually has some Tiana left. I was on the fence about that, but I'm like, I'm not reaching for the one that I have enough to pick up another one. But I think Tiana's really good. I feel like the Princess collection was still a lot left. I would say it was not bad. Like, and the thing that I could personally appreciate was I was also able to get something that I missed out on from last summer, SAS, that chocolate amber. I regretted not picking it up, and I'm so glad that I was able to get my hands on it. So I would definitely say just check your stores. Now, what I did personally, and I know this is not always like a go-to game plan, but it is something that you can consider. I checked what I was looking for online to see which stores near me had it, to make a decision as to which store I would visit. I might visit other ones, you know, as SAS progresses, but I made the decision to pick the one that I did based upon it having most of the things that I wanted to sniff and try out in store. And so I do think that that strategy helped, especially if you have multiple. Now, if you're in a location where you only have like one Bath and Body Works accessible, and it's going to take you over 2-3 hours to get to another one, then of course, you know, go to the one that you have. But to try to avoid having to like shop online or, you know, hop around to stores, because I ain't got time and energy. I'm not even gonna hold you. Some people enjoy that. I do not. Okay, especially if it's not going to be fruitful. I ain't got time. I ain't even about to hold you. But I am excited to really sit with these. I didn't see any of the, like, it's like cozy and creamy or something. There is one from that line that I really do want to see. So I can't remember if those are only online. I feel like people have said they've been finding them in their stores. So I might be on the hunt for one of them, because there is one that I really, really do want to get my hands on. But I would definitely say I'm not disappointed. Like, walking through the store, I was kind of like underwhelmed, but like actually smelling them outside of the store, I'm actually I'm actually very pleased. Like, walking through the store, I will say I think I did good. I think I spent like $44 or something like that, so that's not bad at all. And I will say, definitely keep in mind, the experience that you have in the store may not compare to the experience that you will have outside of the store. I think this is something that we all know, but I want to make sure that we keep that in the forefront of our minds, because in the store I was very underwhelmed. I was like, I'm probably not getting a whole lot. And then it was like, no, Marissa, buy it, test it out, because it could be getting lost in the store, and you're not getting the trueness of how it smells. So I did, pick some things up, and I would definitely say I'm glad that I did that, because I would have left a lot of these based upon how they smell in the store. So just be mindful. But of course, budget, get your finances together. If you can't shop, then it's okay. And don't be afraid to wait. I think, like, a lot of people were like, oh, things are going to be sold out. That's not my experience. And I know it's only day 2, but I heard a lot of people saying certain things were going to be sold out day 1. And like, I think it just depends on your location, because I'm like, a lot of stuff in my area is still very much in stock. So do with that as you will. So that's all, y'all. So definitely let me know in the group chat, like, are you picking up anything from SAS? Have you bought anything? Are you looking at anything, eyeing anything? Are you online? Are you going in the store? Are you hopping and bopping? What you doing? Let me know. But I'll see you back here next time for another upload. But until then, remember that your girl loves you, God loves you. So remember to always, and I do me always love you too. Smooches, love up.